Welcome to the channel. I'm the Arrogant Marksman and I make world-class firearms content. Not really. This is not one of those videos. This is actually just for fun to show you guys how you can do all this sort of stuff and sort of pull back the curtain on how to make good quality stuff, because for a long time I made these YouTube videos on making gun videos and they were terrible and the quality was garbage. So I want to share with you my very basic setup on how I get the look that you're seeing in my main channel, the Humble Marksman type videos, so that if you want to up your game, I'm going to kind of go through it in sort of a priority. So first and foremost is the camera. I'm using a Lumix G7, which is about as cheap as a camera as you can get, like good 4K and 1080p footage. It's not the best out there. It is a relatively inexpensive setup, but it takes an external mic port, which is something you need, as well as has a flip out monitor so you can see how you're framing your shots. I mean, I use a very basic tripod. You can see there, I think it was like $35 at Target. I recently, I bought the kit that came with this Rode microphone, and you can see it on an Amazon Basics microphone stand. Forgive all my children's toys that are at my feet. But getting the microphone really close to your face is actually really important for getting good sound quality. So you've probably noticed in some of my more recent videos, the sound was terrible, then all of a sudden the sound was pretty good. And that's for two reasons. Number one, I got this boom microphone and an extension cable for it. And number two, I started messing with the EQ of my voice in the editing software to make it sound better. Kind of way down on the list is I bought from Amazon one of these like eMart light kits. So it comes with like an upright stand that you see here. It makes the things there, and up there you see the hair light. So when I'm standing in front of a black background, let's see if I can actually show you. You can see this nice like glow that I've got on my head right there. With the other camera with a tighter field of view, it actually makes me separate from my background. That's actually really important. So a lot of guys who try and do like the dark backdrop and kind of fade into the background, you really need a hair light to kind of fix that. It's called a hair light. Then we use 3-point lighting. So the first is, that's my fill light over there, and that's my key light right here. So you set up the key light to be pretty close to you, and you make the fill light be further away, and it kind of fills in the shadow so you don't get like super shadow on one side of your face. So that's really going to be kind of it. If you had to prioritize it, you can get away with sort of dodgy quality. You don't have to have 4K. 1080 is still plenty good for what we're doing here on YouTube, since it compresses the crap out of these things anyway. You need great audio, whether that's going to come from a lavalier mic or if it's going to come from a shotgun mic on a boom. You need to get the microphone close to you, because if you think back to some of my earlier videos where it's very like echoey sounding, it's because my camera is probably 7 or so feet away, and as a result of that, you're picking up a lot of room noise and reverberation in the room as well as my voice. So when you put the microphone close to your mouth, there's less opportunity for the room to kind of echo around. So those are sort of the tips and tricks on how you get there to be world-class firearms content. Use a lot of B-roll, use more B-roll than you can, because nobody wants to just sit here and look at me talk. Make lots of cutaways in your editing software to get, you know, good, interesting B-roll of you shooting or just the product or whatever it is you're doing, and you can up your YouTube game. So that's just kind of a fun peek behind what's going on the channel. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one.